2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. We have the NBA Division game starting off on court 2 now. This is our third game of the day. NBA is the youngest of the divisions, 4th through 6th grade boys. WNBA is girls. D-League is 7th and 8th grade boys. And then the G-League is high school. So when you see all the games in the future, that's how you know what or who is playing in what division, as we get a top of the arc three here. Cash money to start the game. Number 44, Jax Peshman, knocks down the triple. "15-minute first half to start this one. 17-minute second half. Second half, final 2 minutes. This is why it's 17 minutes in the second half. The final 2 minutes are going to be a real game scenario where there will be a 1-and-1 on all fouls that are not charges. Each coach will have one timeout. Full court press will be allowed. A real game scenario, and the clock will stop when necessary. But for the first half, and as well as the second half at least, every 5 minutes there will be a break. That's the only breaks that these players get. It'll be a 1-minute break so the coaches can do some coaching in between and the players can get some rest. Peshman, he knocked down a three just a moment ago, just off the right side rim. And they're going to say it was tipped, so it'll stay with the Grizzlies. Quick inbound for Gilliam. He'll pass it out at a short 12-foot jumper for Sanders. Oler the other way. Avila Martinez working from the top. Now to Oler, who pushes middle inside that blue rectangle, trying to work something out offensively. Only one made basket so far, but we're still early on. Oler floats it up there, goes strong, a lid on the basket. Coach is asking for Shornick to take the shot. He's right there inside, but decides to be unselfish and pass it over. Gilliam working the middle. Granillo playing fantastic defense. Peshman steps in, blocked from behind by Oler. Peshman pleading with the official for a foul call, but very clean from Oler. The wraparound reverse, fantastic move, couldn't finish. But the second chance is there for Oler and the Bobcats. Peshman working from the top against Oler, who just blocked him in the last possession. And travel on Peshman. Two more for the Bobcats. Fuller. Inbound from Dissett. Gilliam underneath, took an extra step and out of bounds, but the official's going to let him play through it. And that 15-footer by Fuller will add two more for the Bobcats. Avila Martinez, credit for the steal. He has Oler in front of him. Flings it up just in time. Will go for the finish. Count it for two. Oler gives the Bobcats 10. Murray, he'll get a steal for the Bobcats. Another possible transition basket. Oler, he'll get a steal at midcourt. Up with the right hand, count the basket, and the foul. The one free throw. After that, we'll be back in a moment. NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Bobcats 12, Grizzlies 5, the NBA Division 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. The Bobcats dominating offensively, moving back and forth very well. Defense standing up for themselves, and head coach Michaela Mabel ecstatic about what the team has brought in their first division game. Free throw doesn't go from the charity stripe, but an offensive board keeps Oler and the Bobcats working. Freshly entered into the game, Ian Memmer, he'll get his first touch with the ball. He turns and shoots from 16 out, top of the backboard and free for anyone. Ball still loose. Now it heads the Grizzlies' way. They've been stuck at 5 since the opening 2 minutes. Wyckoff Stewart to Sanders now, as that went up high and deflected by Oler. Shot goes short from Peshman. They'll give it right back to the Bobcats. First team in double digits. Wyckoff Stewart, one of the first substitutions in, guarding Oler. Memmer's 15-footer off the right side. Fantastic power, just couldn't get the line. Peshman continues play for the Grizzlies. He's caught in the corner. He'll take a three and off the side of the backboard. Coach Mabel telling her team that he's going to shoot it. He, in fact, did, and the defensive pressure added on from her voice was able to get to him and force him to miss. Meanwhile, the other side, Wyckoff Stewart knocks down the three instead and points the finger gun over to his coach and bench. Oler penetrates the middle. No defender stood in his way, but Oler couldn't put it through. Peshman looking to his right side will throw it up, moving down against Granillo, too far away from the basket to knock it through while moving. Meanwhile, Doucette gets the deuce instead. Shornick.
That's okay, get back, White, get back, let's go. Hold back, get back, hold tip. Tip, X, set up.
Will you be able to take one of their spots and have a break? Or do you have the coach next game? Okay, then I'll stay on.
You.
Inbound deflected by Peshman. It's Memmer in the corner. He needs to get rid of it. Ball came out, but out of bounds. It'll head the Grizzlies' way, who have closed the gap, now only down by 2. Wyckoff Stewart, the game has changed since he entered. Now a jump ball that'll stay with the men in orange. Dissett from the baseline on the basket to score on. Into Wyckoff Stewart. Glides from left to right, but couldn't get it as he's denied by the bottom of the rim. Granillo, coast to coast, goes up with the right hand, creeps over and through for 2 more. Bobcats now up by 2 possessions. 6 minutes to play in the first half, 14-10, Bobcats over the Grizzlies. Peshman, he'll take another 3. He's hit 1 earlier in the game, but now 1 for 3 from outside. Shornick off the bottom block, no use of the backboard, forces the ball to go over and down to his teammate on the other side. It's Ryder Murray who turns and shoots. Wyckoff Stewart against Granillo and Murray. He was left alone, 2 white jerseys against himself. Peshman, his 4th shot from the outside. Now he's 2 for 4, and he also points to the bench. Deep 2, long rebound, Oler. It'll be white ball when we come back. You're watching the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
For Johnny, 4th time the Dazzle have been out in front as Eskis 1 dribble pull up off the side of the backboard. Ball tipped over to Caden Padilla. Ramos, a little hesitation, gets inside, layup up and in for 2. Nice finish there by Micah Ramos. 19-15. Dazzle out in front by 4. Get a couple buckets coming out of the halftime break. Hall. Pressure in the corner. Juan. Guarded by Peckham. Get over to Whitaker. Whitaker down the baseline. Peckham might have got a piece of that. Whitaker gets it, and he's out of bounds. Like I say, Peckham hit it out of bounds first. And they knocked it off the side of the backboard, and then that was deemed out of bounds as Hall gets a step inside. Rebound goes to Ramos. Ramos looking to push. We got Gongasame up in front. He gets it to him, and Gongasame can't quite keep his balance and get it to go down. Tough adjustment there for Gongasame as Hall drops a nice pass at the feet of Eskis. Couldn't catch it cleanly. Ball's loose. Picked up by Padilla. Padilla gonna do a good job of bringing it out. And his coach Charles Roth telling him to be under control, and now Arevalo says, "I'll take that from you." Comes up with a steal, taking Padilla down to the block. Shot won't go, but I think we got a foul called. We got a whistle. He's going to go out of bounds and stay down there at that end with the Rim Rockers. Ball played into Hall along the baseline, going up against Peckham. Here's Eskis down on the post. Eskis can't get it to go. Ramos with another rebound. Ramos trying to keep the head up. Has it Witt up ahead and gets the assist as E.J. Witt able to get the bucket in transition. It's now a 6-point lead for the Dazzle at 21-15. Revelo steps back, trying to end this 6-0 run from the Dazzle. We're going to try to add to it as they get a stop there. Padilla out to Ramos. Ramos pulls up for three off the back iron. Rebound in the hands of Arevalo. Arevalo rocking the headband this game. New look, haven't seen that from him here at camp. All trying to back down Ramos. And Peckham with the rebound. Peckham pushing the pace. No one stops him until he gets all the way to the block. Gongasame with a nice follow off the glass. Bucket there for Ram Gongasame, and now every member of the Dazzle has scored. Some balanced scoring. Richardson leading the way with 7. Sullivan and Peckham with 4. Everyone else with the bucket. Hall gets inside. Can't get it to go over the defense. Bounces out to Eskis. Lines it up, but it's short. Out of bounds over to the Dazzle.
Last possession and break.
We got another possession before we take our first substitution break. As Padilla's going to give it off to Ramos. Ramos moves it over to Gongasame. Gongasame trying to dribble through a lot of traffic and ends up with an Arevalo steal. Arevalo dribbles down, hands it off to Whitaker. Whitaker back over to Arevalo, who launched a jumper. A rebound won't go. Ramos with another board.
Break.
And that'll take us to our substitution timeout. And good start to the second half here for the Dazzle. As Ramos hits a shot to set us out a break there. Won't count, but he got it to go. 23-15, Dazzle over the Rim Rockers. Welcome back to the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Mario Ramos alongside my producer, Joseph Yanez. We have our executive director and executive producer, Dion I, also in the house. Noel Alexander on center cam. My guy, Avery Townsell, on hero cam. We're back to the action between the Dazzle and the Rim Rockers. Landon Richardson getting inside. Tries to power it through a lot of contact. Rebound in the hands of Eskis. Eskis, right to left crossover, and then gets it back to his right hand. Drew some contact. And I think we're going to have some free throws coming up here for Troy Eskis. No, it's on the floor. He gets it right by the bucket and says, I'll take those two. Easy deuce there for Troy Eskis following the foul. We got Eskis, Juan, Kaplan, Diaz, and Whitaker for the Rim Rockers, who are rocking the orange and blue. Dazzle, Guangasame, Ramos, Sullivan, Padilla, and Richardson, as they got a smaller lineup. Richardson wanted Ramos to cut, and then Whitaker came and took it from behind. Whitaker dribbling down the sideline and bounces it all the way across the baseline. Ball tapped out of bounds by Whitaker and goes over to the Dazzle. So with Peckham out of the ball game, got again a smaller lineup here for the Dazzle. You got Ramos matched up with Juan. They try to spread the floor. Here's Padilla, hand off to Ramos. Richardson, Anguasame, over to Sullivan. Sullivan. Way to Padilla. Ramos cutting across the formation there. Was open momentarily. Now they get it to him in the corner. He rises, launches a three. Off the mark. And we got a tie-up between
Cal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Let me make sure I'm on the right court here.
That's the strangest part. That cold shower at dinner time would feel amazing. When I come back down with my sweats and my hoodie on.
Second half underway, 17 minutes. Bobcats, Grizzlies. It's the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Bobcats, a very strong showing in that first half, but the Grizzlies closed it out well. Wyckoff Stewart, he came in after the first 5 minutes, and he led his team back to a one-possession game. We'll see what him and the Grizzlies are able to do in the second half, or if the Bobcats can have the lead for the entirety of the 32-minute game. Here's Wyckoff Stewart now. Got the defense to get off their feet. He pulls up, and it's off the side of the backboard. This ball will go in favor of the Bobcats. Wyckoff Stewart trying to plead his case, but it will be white and gray ball. Granillo backwards to Avila Martinez, allowing him to stay open on the outside. He can shoot. He has an arm to get it up there. Wyckoff Stewart, heavy pressure. Got himself into the paint and got it to go through. Oler with 2 more points. The Bobcats find the 20 mark. Granillo, 10-footer, misses it all in a collision on the rebound. Murray, he's the one that took the bulk of the hit. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. White ball coming in after the collision and another foul. It'll be Granillo shooting 2.
Get in there if he misses, okay? But make it, Ty. Come on. Get back.
Rebound, Wyckoff Stewart. 5-point game. Grizzlies, has not scored in the second half yet. Oler, right hand wraparound. 22-15. Wyckoff Stewart.
You can see that the first 20 minutes of the game was streamed on the right channel.
Throws it up. Count the basket. And he's going to get one from the free throw line.
This is the last game for them.
3-point play won't be converted. 22-17 the score. Wyckoff Stewart couldn't connect from that free throw line, but now a travel on Oler, tripped up, rolled around.
Minutes left, regular time.
12 minutes to go in the game. Bobcats 22, Grizzlies 17. It's just a 5-point difference for this NBA division matchup on NorCal Sports TV. 12 minutes to go in the second half, 22-17 the score. It's the NBA on NorCal Sports TV. Bobcats, Grizzlies.
10 seconds.
Bobcats have seemed to run this game from the start. Everything, it seems, has gone in their favor. But when you look at the score, only being a 5-point difference, the Grizzlies have hit from the outside. Wyckoff Stewart had an and-one possibility. He didn't make the free throw, but he was still able to score through the contact. And those little things, those little situations can earn your way into a game. And right now, being a 5-point difference, Bobcats hasn't seemed to do anything wrong, but yet it's still just a 2-possession game. Memmer against Doucette. Blocked by Doucette, and the ball still remains to Ty Granillo. Fuller lost it off his foot. Avila Martinez pass stripped by Sanders. Wyckoff Stewart on the attack. Here's the attack. And an offensive foul. Granillo put the shoulder down and called with the charge. Wyckoff Stewart tripped up and takes a spill. 22-17. Had a man slipped up. Murray. Quick substitution, quick timeout. 22-17 is the score. Pashman back in play for the Grizzlies. Immediate impact as he finds the open man down low. That's number 24, Canyon Gilliam, scoring for the Grizzlies. 22-19, one possession game, 3-point difference. 6.5 to go. Wyckoff Stewart gets denied inside the paint. That'll be a shooting foul, and we'll give him 2. Hits the first.
She's not going to do the push-ups.
24-20, Bobcats over the Grizzlies. There's a steal for Gilliam. He'll take it all the way through. And the other way is Oler. Oler, strong to the rack, and nothing goes. We'll have a quick substitution for the Grizzlies, and while that happens, we'll take a break with them. Oler to inbound from the baseline. Avila Martinez throws it up to Sanders. Sanders on the opposite side, stops 15 feet out from the hoop. Wyckoff Stewart. He hits the deck, and Sanders cleans up the mess. Two-point game. Wyckoff Stewart, top of the arc three. Offensive board, back on it. Got it for 2 more. Game is tied at 24 apiece. Oler, oh, the crossover on Wyckoff Stewart, then stripped by Peschman. Peschman looking for a deep 2. Corner 3, count it. Oler, the triple. Oler stepped on the sideline. 2 minutes to go. 27-24 is the score. We'll send it to a break and be back in just a moment. 27-24, 2 to play. It's the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Bobcats up by 3. As Wyckoff Stewart will get tipped. One official said it was clean. The other said it was a foul. We're going to get free throws because of it. Wyckoff Stewart gets 2, a chance to make it a 1-point game. First free throw misses, and head coach Michaela Mabel and the Bobcats have had the lead the entire game and only tied once outside of the 0-0 tie. Wyckoff Stewart misses both. Avila Martinez off the left side wing. Time counting down. It's a steal for Wyckoff Stewart. Oler gets there fast. And the strip by Ty Granillo. Leading pass up. Sanders is the only one there to receive the pass. Wyckoff Stewart back with it. He's the one that closed the gap initially in favor of the Grizzlies. (27-24) NBA division game continues in a moment. Final minute 14. Bobcats up 3. Currently ball in hand. Oler attacks the rack. Make it a 5-point game thanks to Oler. 1 minute left now. Wyckoff Stewart and company trying to make the difference. Oler, the denial, the rejection on Wyckoff Stewart. 29-24 and possibly a game-saving block. Wyckoff Stewart has let nobody stop him on his way to the basket, but here Oler stopped him. Oler gets past the press and stays in bounds. Oler dribbling through them all. Wyckoff Stewart to the middle, throws it up. Clean of whistles. Ball is still loose. Shornick lets it go out, but it's going to be Grizzly basketball. 32 seconds. The defense of the Bobcats has to stay for just 30 seconds. Top of the arc deuce. Peschman, count it for two. 29-26, 20 seconds and counting. Clock stopped. Free throws for Oler. There's a reach-in call in the final 2 minutes. So 1-1 on all fouls that are not shooting or charges. Shornick merely puts the game away, but there was a lid on the basket. They need a three to tie with 10 seconds. Peschman perusing the outside. He gets it to Wyckoff Stewart. Shot goes up, blocked by Oler, and that'll do it. 29-26. The Bobcats take a victory over the Grizzlies. This NBA division matchup ends here. 29-26. Bobcats pull away with a victory. More of the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp up after the dinner break. You're watching the 2024 NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.